Hello, my dear friends. I am Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. In today's video, I'm going to telling you how we are working with your cases. What kind of services you are getting when you hire my corporation and my team. At the end of this video, you will be able to learn how to get a free evaluation of your case in a talent visa, business visa, or investment visa. Let's go. I think also it's very important to understand what exactly we are doing for you when we work on your cases. And also I believe this is important because no other attorneys talking about it, right? So it's kind of when you hire someone, you are in unknown what exactly to expect from the process, how long this process is going to take, what's included in this process, and how exactly the team is going to help you. So that's why this video is here. So let's begin with the approval rate. We have been working for almost 8 years in this industry. We filed thousands of cases, and among our all cases, we get 90% plus approval rate. And of course, depending on the visa, it could be a little bit lower or a little bit higher. The question is, how did you get to the point when you get 9 out of 10 cases approved? To begin with, you guys need to understand that in the industry, the approval rate could be 50, 60% or even lower. And how do we know that? Well, there's official statistics. You can see how many cases were filed within a year and how many of them were approved. So if we know that 1,000 cases for EB-1A were filed across the world, and this is hypothesis, and 600 of them were approved or 500 of them were approved. So we know the statistics is 50 or 60%. Comparing to that statistics, we are much above the market. And how did we get there? Well, it's been a long journey, guys, I can tell you that. And this journey at this point ended up with the service that we're offering to you, which is called complete case filing. What does this service include? Well, first of all, you have a team that's working on your case. And your team consists of at least 5 people in your messenger group, which we use to communicate with you. But if you count all the people that deal with your case from the very beginning till the end, it could be up to 12 people. So this is number one. Number two, I already mentioned that we have a Telegram group where you are located with the team and myself. That's what we use for the purpose of communication. And still, a lot of attorneys out there using email. So you send them email and you wait for a week, maybe for 2 weeks, maybe for a month for response, and you are in unknown. You don't know what's going on with your case, if the attorney is working on your case, if his team is working. In our case, this is all transparent. You have people who are responsible for your case. You can text them or call them any time of the day, any day of the week, and you will get the answer, the very max, in 24 hours. But in majority of the cases, you will get an answer almost right away. So this is a huge advantage, I believe, because it relieves you from the stress that you already have working on your American paperwork. Also, in the very beginning of your case, you have a written strategy developed by me, and that strategy is used for you and the team to gather all the paperwork that I will need at the end of your case to draft a memorandum. But more about this a little bit later. Also, you have a table of progress. This is a separate table or chart, call it whatever, that's in your Google Drive folder where you can go and see the status of each of your documents, and you can see the progress of your case. It could say 55% of your documents have been gathered, and that's where this particular document is located right now. Where the document could be located in your case? Well, we have a 4-step verification process of each of your document. It means that we have at least 4 people checking on each of your documents. This is your paralegal, this is your supervisor, this is a person from the strategy department, and this is myself on the 4th level. Sometimes, if your case is complicated, I can add 1 or 2 more persons to review the paperwork. However, that happens rarely because 4 people is more than enough. Moreover, we give you all the templates and all the examples of the paperwork that we need you to provide for us. Not only you have the team and the strategy, but also you have the templates and examples from prior cases that were approved. And you can use all these resources from our corporation to work on your case. So we work on your case for 6 months. 5 months out of the 6 months, you collect all the paperwork and the team is reviewing them. And once we get all the paperwork by my strategy, I start drafting the memorandum. I need 1 month for that because this is a huge document. It could be up to 150 pages. And what is a memorandum? Basically, this is a law and legal argument based on an evidentiary base that we collected. I take maybe 3 weeks to draft that. We also have a bunch of people verifying and reviewing this document, including another attorney. And once it's all ready, we have a designer who is making your memorandum and petition look nice. We know that immigration officers, they're visual people, so they want to see that your petition is beautiful. So we're taking care of that specifically, and once it's all ready, we send it to the immigration services. And that is last but not least, the membership in exclusive business club. That means that all our clients who worked with our corporation and who got the approval through our corporation, we have this private club where we get you all guys together for the network, for the business connection, for investment, for services, and just to help you to integrate you in the American society. And imagine how many people, the proportion of the talent, of the business people, of the projects here in the States, and all these best people are here in the business club. The complete case filing provides you with the opportunity to get to that club because you have to be approved by the board. However, if you hire us using our bundles, or we call them also offerings, then you can get an automatic membership in that club. So what other services we also offer to you? And it's very important to understand, guys, that the complete case filing gives you already 90% chance of approval, because I don't take cases where I don't believe that I can get you an approval, okay? At least with a 90% chance. And of course, a lot will depend on you, how you're gonna implement my strategy, but because you already know what you need to be doing during these 5 months of work, even before you sign the contract with us, it's all transparent. And how do you know that? Well, because you have been to the complex immigration planning, where I already built a strategy for your case, and you already know what your strong spots and what are your weak spots. And we need to work on your weak spots, all right, during this period. However, we also offer other services in the company that will save you time. One of them is the NEO program. I already discussed this program with you guys, and this program is independent expert evaluation. So that's what it is. We can get you up to 4 expert letters among our current clients. I don't think there's an analog of this service anywhere among our law firms, but you can get those letters here in the US with some vendors in the industry, but you have to pay $1,500, okay, for one letter. for 6 letters, if you do it outside of my company, will cost you about $6,000. In my company, you get it much cheaper. You can purchase this service separately, or you can purchase as a bundle with other projects that we have in the company. Another project is the response to RFE. RFE is a request for evidence, and in case you get an RFE, we are happy to help you and accommodate you with a new strategy, with a team who's gonna help you out with that, and everything else that is involved in here. Further, we have the service of helping you to go through the consulate or embassy process or the adjustment of status. What it actually means? Well, after you get an approval, if you have the service I'm talking about, you will have a separate team who will be assisting you with preparation of the paperwork, with scheduling the interview, preparing for your interview, and things like that. And last but not least, we have a premium service where you can hire myself and my team to draft the recommendation letters for you. The recommendation letters for the purpose of immigration petition, they have a specific structure, they have to be of this specific length and the content. Because you have to have at least 15 recommendation letters for O1A, O1B, EB1A, EB2 national interest waiver, and that's where this project is the most important. So you have to, we calculated that you on average spend 4 hours for one recommendation letter. Multiply 15 by 4, you'll get 60 hours of working on your recommendation letters. And we can save you those 60 hours. You can spend that time with your family, with your friends, with your hobby, whatever. Okay, that just saves you a lot of time. We definitely have more projects and services in the company that could be purchased separately or as an offering, as a bundle if you wish. Definitely inquire more about those additional services where you can save a lot of time while working on your petition. If you want to see whether you can satisfy the immigration criteria for talent visas, for business visas, or for investment visas, I already mentioned the talent visas. We're talking about L1, EB1C, E2, EB5. So you can get a free evaluation for those cases. That's very easy to do, completely free. You go down below this video, you find the links that correspond to the visa that you want to get in the US. You click on the link, you fill out the application. I take 2 days to look over your information, and I will get back to you and tell you, hey, you have a potential in your case. Here is the criteria I see are strong. These are criteria I think we can be working on. So if I see the potential, I then will invite you to the complex immigration planning, where I will draft a written strategy to file your petition on your priority program. Please make sure you smash the like button, you follow my YouTube channel, you also follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok, because I have a lot of good content on these platforms. Also write the questions and comments beneath this video. I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.